Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I would really appreciate it, and I appreciate you for visiting my channel and listening to my content. All right, let's get into it.
So retail money cannot move the market the way how the market is moving. It is impossible for retail money to do that. In order for retail money to do that, it would have to be something where like 1 million people come together and say, hey, we're all going to invest $200 into XRP. That's probably when you could see it move, because 1 million people have all agreed that on this day, on this time, we're all putting $200 into XRP. That's $200 million being pumped into XRP. That's the only way you're going to see it. Retailers cannot move no market.
Because people not thinking about the fact that, like, all right, look at how much money is in the market, and then look how much money is in that market, and then look at how the percentage of how much the price of the coin increased. If the price doubled in a certain amount of time, you telling me that retailers increase whatever billion, how much money is, what is the market cap for XRP right now? Like 100 billion or something like that?
Let me check right now. That's a good question.
Whatever it is, the retailers did not invest that much money to double it.
No.
In that amount of time.
No, they didn't.
So that's why it's like,
no, they did not.
It's really not the retailers, like you said.
Yeah, it's not. Retailers can't do that.
Because like with day trading, they move the markets on purpose. Like the bigger entities move the markets. And then they bet against everybody else.
Right. And that's what happens. Right now, XRP's market cap is $123.88 billion.
Right.
Retailers did not make that happen. What they did is they threw some money in order to raise the price of it. What people are seeing is they're seeing them basically put money into it to raise the price. That's why the price of it is raising. The price of it is not raising because of retailers. No. And just like that girl said, I have to do a video. I have to do a reaction video to her video, because what she was saying is true. There is the private ledger and then there's the public ledger. Both of them are different prices. Yeah, retailers are not moving. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't move the market.
And they're able to just throw their money in and out and manipulate it most of it. So when prices is dropping like crazy, whatever, it's not even no point in even reacting to it because it's manipulated.
Like I even see people talking about the RLUSD and how the RLUSD liquidity is going to be coming in and that's going to raise the price of the coin. And it's like, that's not what the RLUSD is for. The RLUSD is not for that. Even some guy was saying, oh, banks are not going to be using XRP. They're going to be using RLUSD. And it's like, what? No, that's not what this is. RLUSD is going to be a tokenized version of the US dollar. It is basically going to be transacted, right? It's not transacted. It's going to be used on the blockchain for people to be able to do business, cash transaction business. The XRP coin itself is going to be used to send large sums of money, right? But for businesses to transact on the XRP ledger, they're going to use the RLUSD because that's going to be their cash money. It's like, what are you guys talking about? How? Like, y'all think the RLUSD is going to bring liquidity? No, it's a part of the liquidity, yes, because it's going to be basically a liquid asset.
It's the money that's on the XRP blockchain.
Right, it's the money that's on the Ripple blockchain.
Value, like you said, it is the value that's already there.
Right, it's value that's already there. And where does it get its value from? It gets its value from the amount that the XRP coin is. So if one XRP coin is $10,000, well, I can mint $10,000 worth of RLUSD. So if on the ledger, right, there is $100 trillion in XRP, I can mint up to $100 trillion in RLUSD. That's how that happens. It doesn't bring any value to the ledger. It's like, what? It's money. It is money. These things, but everybody's looking at this stuff like the traditional financial market, and that's not how this stuff is. This is not traditional. This is something that's totally different. This is totally different. Everything is going to be tokenized, which everything is then going to have a price tag attached to it. So now, when I bring those things onto the blockchain has value because everything has a price tag on it. It's just like today. Most people didn't know that data had a price tag on it. But when you think about it, right, but think about it. We don't think about it like that. Who thought that data had a price tag attached to it? Nobody. Because when you think of data, you're not going to think that, well, my name, my address, my phone number, it has value.
Why people think that they gotta access to your data every time you make an account on one of these platforms, or anytime you're using anything, they ask you, yo, like, do we have access to your data? Things like that. Can we collect data on you? Like, they literally ask.
Right. They collect data, right? But most people, you're not thinking like that, right?
And they also not, people who do know that they sell it, not realizing how valuable data really is.
Right. So now you turn around and you bring data onto the blockchain, you tokenize everybody's data onto the blockchain. The data industry is worth, I think the last time I heard it was worth like, I think somewhere north of $90 billion, right? So imagine now bringing $90 billion worth of data onto the blockchain. That's value that you're bringing onto the blockchain. But that value is attached to XRP because it's on the XRP ledger, which that now gives XRP more value, right? Okay. And data is your license, your registration of your car, your house note, your mortgage, your car note, all, your social security number. I think I said that already. Your email, all of these things is data. That's on the blockchain. Now, when you tokenize licenses, you tokenize your passport, you tokenize your medical records, you tokenize, your car note, you tokenize your car insurance,
Tickets, concert tickets,
concert tickets. You tokenize, you tokenize car tickets. You tokenize your mortgage. You tokenize all these things into the blockchain. It brings more value because each of those industries have their own value attached to it. So you're bringing all of these things now. So now with those things being on the blockchain, now those things are investable assets. But those will actually be securities. Those things will actually be securities, not XRP. XRP wouldn't be a security. Is the things that you bring and put on to the blockchain, you tokenize onto the blockchain, those things will be the security, not XRP itself, right? But it's so many different things that you could bring and put on that it's like, it's going to bring value. And what's going to happen is the more value you bring is the more RLUSD you will be able to mint on the XRP blockchain. XRP the RLUSD is not just going to get printed to oblivion just because they need it. Huh?
It's not like its own standalone thing. Like some people are making it seem like it's its own standalone asset or something like that. Like it has value without everything else.
Right. They're making it seem like that. They're also making it seem like it's like the US dollar, how they just could print it, out of thin air.
It's represented. It's representing something. That's why you can't. People, like you said, people are not really. They're not. A lot of people are not. They're just talking on something. They're not actually understanding what it is, and it's because, like you said, they're viewing it from like a outdated standpoint or perspective, so they're not really realizing what this stuff is.
Right.
They don't really, a lot of people are investing into crypto without understanding what crypto is and what it's supposed to do. Once you know what it's supposed to do, it's like, all right, now I see why now you understand the value of things.
Correct.
And now you cannot say stupid things like, oh, these coins can't be this amount of money. If you think about the problem that it's solving, it's a multi-billion-dollar problem, multi-trillion-dollar problem. How can it be cheap?
Right.
If I'm the only person that can fix a certain problem for all these different people, and all these different people coming to me to solve the problem,
your services
my
are not
time
cheap.
is worth so much. My services is gonna be a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna offer it cheap. Why would I do that?
Right.
So
And imagine, right? Imagine you offering a service to people that no one else can offer.
right.
Your tools are worth a lot of money. Your tools are worth a lot of money. Not just you, but your tools are worth a lot of money. Your brain is worth a lot of money. Your hands is worth a lot of money. Your eyes is worth a lot of money. All of these things is going to have value because why? Without you, this stuff can't be done. And that's what people don't understand. Like, XRP is like a plastic bag in a grocery store. The more groceries you buy is the bigger the bag needs to be. So the more money you're moving is the more value the more valuable XRP has to be in order to move all of that money. Because it can't move it, at a low cost.
Right.
It's gonna use up too much. And just going back to the grocery store analogy, if you go to the grocery store and they only have small bags, and you have 100 items, and they only have small bags, and each bag can only hold 3 items, you're leaving out of there with 30 bags. If my math's correct, off the top of my head, right? You're leaving
on
out.
top of that, you have to double up and triple up on some bags because they're gonna be ripping.
Exactly.
Actually quality.
Exactly. Right? So you're gonna have to do that. But now, if the grocery store offers you an opportunity to be able to maybe box up some of the stuff, and they have stronger bags, I probably could leave there with at least maybe only 10 bags for 100 items because I was able to box up some stuff, and I was able to, they had stronger bags for me to be able to use those bags, so I don't have to double the bag, right? Because now I could fit everything in bigger bags, but those bags are strong, and I was able to box up some stuff. What is that? That's flexibility with the way how you could carry the groceries out of the store, which is what XRP offers. XRP is going to offer that flexibility for you to be able to move all sums of money.
And effectiveness, and like people are not thinking about that. People are not really thinking about that. So when they question the price, it's like you got to think about how efficient it is. And they say like, oh, why XRP, but why not some other coin or whatever like that? The technology is not as efficient. Like you said, that the grocery bag analogy is like, just look at what the thing really is and how it's meant to perform. That's really all you gotta know, really. Like,
right?
People be thinking about all these other stuff, and it's like it's not about that.
And not only that, like a lot of the other cryptocurrencies could possibly do what XRP could do, but they were not focused on that. XRP honed in on that part, and they really took that part serious and developed their technology for that part of the system. Other people followed and took pieces of what they were doing. They're doing everything, and there's certain companies they're laser focused on particular parts of the system, whereas XRPs, they're laser focused on every aspect of it, right? So, which is why they need everything to be interoperable, because, all right, so this company is going to be focusing in on this part in particular. We do that part, but if we team up with them, we could get them to help us do that part. Oh, this company is focused on this part? All right, well, guess what? We could also utilize them because we do that too, but we could offload some of the work to them, right? Let them eat too. That's really what it is. That's why you have all of these things. Like, even with Cardano is the biggest data holder between all of the blockchain. But people don't even understand that and know that. Cardano is going to be the data powerhouse for all of the blockchain. Why you think Charles Hoskinson went and sat down and spoke to Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse house? You think that was for no reason? No. Brad knows, yo, I need your technology. I need your help because we're going to have to store a lot of data and we need you to be able to do that for us. So we team up with you, you're going to hold the data. That's also why SpaceX hooked up with Charles Hoskinson and Cardano. Because why? We need you to store with data. We can't store with data regular. We can't store it regular anymore. And we need to be able to pull it up quick. We need to be able to do all types of things. Let's hook up with Cardano because they're the data kings in this. That's why Charles Hoskinson is taking his time building out his network because he's building it slow and steady for a reason because he is going to be the data powerhouse for the whole entire blockchain, for all blockchains. Their data is going to be running on Cardano. He wasn't focusing on finance. You have people that came onto his blockchain and they needed to use the Cardano token in order to be on the Cardano network to build on there, right? They came on there and somebody built a bank on there, which is why they're able to they're going to be doing the transactions for Bitcoin. He wasn't thinking about that. But he didn't mind being able to do it, but he wasn't thinking about that because finances wasn't his real strong suit. His whole thing was really building out data. That was his main focus.